Okay, so this was a trip. I'm talking to my friend Theodore on the phone, Theodore Love of the singer from Imagine World Peace. And he brings up Kik Tracee on the phone for some reason. And we're just talking about music that we were listening to on YouTube or something. And he brings up Kik Tracee and he mentions, oh, I played with that guy and so forth. And anyways, I look him up and I'm watching Kik Tracee and I seen the related videos, the singer of Kik Tracee interview. So I click on it to see, what he's up to nowadays. And although I was kind of aware because I have been watching. I saw him perform performing solo at an acoustic place. Anyways, and while I'm watching, he starts talking about the guy asks this guy right here from R&R Coffee Show, Rock and Roll Coffee Show, Joe. Oh my goodness, Sibilia, and he's interviewing him. Hopefully, I pronounced that correctly. Okay, Joe. And he starts talking about his moving out to moving out to Hollywood. Why did he do it? And he starts talking about he moved out here. He talked to it. He tells a story about how he met the singer of Imagine World Peace when he was a drummer, and he was a drummer, and they formed a band together. I guess. Let's watch it again. I just barely watched it. He said something about like that. Okay, so check this out. This tripped me out. I'm gonna send this to Theodore right after I make this too.
Now you're not from LA, right? You were born, or you're from like the Midwest, kind of.
Yes, born in Detroit. My family, short stint in Chicago, and most of my family's all in Minnesota now.
So did you go to LA to try and be a rock star? Is that why you went out there? Yeah.
100%. Yeah.
And did you go by yourself or with a band?
I went by myself. I actually met a guy. I actually went to the Nam show in Chicago in '87. I want to say it was. Yeah, somewhere, whatever. And I met this drummer. I saw him playing in like one of the demo booths, and he was like, I was just like, I have never seen anyone play. I mean, it was like sticks were flipping behind his back, and he never seemed to miss. It was like a Tommy Lee on crack. I mean, it was crazy, but an incredible presence. And I ended up meeting this guy. His name was Todd Moriarty. He ended up becoming Theodore Love in. I want to say he had a band on the Strip after we did our thing, and even after Kik Tracee, called Imagine World Peace, IWP, or I Want Pussy. That's not me. That was them. Anyway,
I never heard that.
180 right there, Imagine World Peace. But he was like, yeah, we met in Chicago, and he's like, I got this band out in LA, and I was like, really? And my family had a place out in Palm Springs, so I'd been coming out to LA for like holidays and this, that, and the other for years. And he's like, why don't you come out? We were looking for a singer, and I like literally flew out and met these other few guys or whatever, bass player, guitar player, and we're like, thumbs up, everything's great. Flew back home. I remember walking into my mom's, my parents' bedroom up there, knocking on the door, and they're like, "Hey, come on in." I'm like, "Hey, I've decided I'm gonna move to Los Angeles." I'm like, "Oh my God, what? Like, fantastic! When?" And I'm like, "Tomorrow." I was like packing. I'm loading the car. They just, it literally. I think I had like $700 and left. Yeah. It's August of '87.
Wow.
And then, so that ran its course for probably, that was a band that ended up being like a band of 4 singers. Everyone wanted to be, it was just, ran its course for about 6 months. And I'm like, oh God. And I was debating like turn and burn, go back home or what. And I was looking through the Music Connection, I think it was, ads for singers, and came across the ad that Greg Hacks had run for, the guitar player for Kik Tracee. And I walked up the driveway, and the rest is history. We got signed. I joined that band, and like.
Oh, commercial came on right when I was going to stop it. Well, anyways, there you go. That tripped me out. I saw that, and I was like, "What? I got to make a video of this." And, anyways, there you go. Trip.